Best Boston neighborhoods to move into in 2026 for families, students, and young professionals. Thinking about moving to Boston in 2026, but not sure where to live? Good question, because choosing the right neighborhood in this city can make or break your experience. Each area has its own vibe. Some are family-friendly and quiet, others are packed with students or nightlife. I'm Jessica from 617 Boston Movers, and in this video, I'll walk you through the best Boston neighborhoods to move into in 2026. Whether you're a family looking for space, a student looking for convenience, or a young professional looking for that perfect mix of work and lifestyle. Stick around, because I'll also share a few up-and-coming areas where you can still find a deal before everyone else does. Number 1, how Boston's neighborhoods differ. Boston's not huge geographically, but every neighborhood feels totally different. You've got historic areas with cobblestone streets, new developments with skyline views, and everything in between. The big factors that usually decide where people move are commute time and access to the T, rent and overall cost of living, safety and schools, and lifestyle, quiet, residential, or active nightlife. So as we go through each category, think about which one fits your situation best. 2, best neighborhoods for families. Let's start with families, because if you've got kids, your priorities are space, safety, and good schools. Brookline is easily one of the top choices. It's got amazing schools, quiet tree-lined streets, parks everywhere, and a real community feel. It's technically right outside of Boston, but only minutes from downtown. The downside, it's pricey. Rent for a 2-bedroom easily runs $3,500 to $5,000, but you get what you pay for. Next up, Newton. If you want more of a suburban feel, but still close to the city, Newton's perfect. Great schools, lots of green space, bigger homes, and family-friendly neighborhoods. You'll pay similar rent to Brookline, but you get more space and a backyard. And one more that's a little more affordable, Jamaica Plain, or JP as locals call it. It's got parks, great food, and a welcoming, diverse community. You'll find a mix of older homes, new apartments, and tons of charm. Plus, it's a lot quieter than South Boston or Allston. Number 3, best neighborhoods for students. Now, let's talk about students. And yeah, Boston's got a lot of them. Allston and Brighton are pretty much college central. You're close to BU, BC, and Harvard's right across the river. Rent is more reasonable here, and there's tons of shared housing, restaurants, and student life. The downside? It can get loud, especially around September 1st when every lease flips at once. Next up, Fenway. If you're at Northeastern, Berklee, or Wentworth, this area is hard to beat. You can walk to class, grab food anywhere, and you're minutes from downtown. Rent here is a little higher, but the convenience makes it worth it. And then there's Mission Hill. It's right next to the Longwood Medical area, which makes it great for med students and residents. Classic Boston walk-ups, cheaper rent, and still close to everything. If you're a student, these 3 areas are where you'll find the best mix of affordability and location. Number 4, best neighborhoods for young professionals. Now for the young professionals out there. Whether you're working in tech, finance, or healthcare, here are your top spots. South Boston, or Southie, is a favorite. It's got that neighborhood vibe, but still close to downtown. Lots of newer apartments, rooftop decks, local bars, and even beach access for Carson Beach. It's lively, it's social, and popular with recent grads and young couples. Next, Seaport District. This one's for those who want something modern. Luxury apartments, waterfront views, top restaurants, your walking distance to offices, gyms, and nightlife. It's expensive, but easily one of the most convenient spots for professionals. And then there's Cambridge and Somerville. Right across the river, both areas have creative, laid-back energy. Think coffee shops, co-working spaces, and great restaurants. You're near Harvard, MIT, and tech companies. Plus, the Red Line gets you downtown fast. 5, up-and-coming and more affordable areas for 2026. Now, if you're trying to get in early on a growing neighborhood, these are the ones to watch. Dorchester is huge and incredibly diverse. You'll find renovated triple-deckers, good public transit, and rents that are still reasonable compared to downtown. East Boston, or Eastie, has become a hot spot lately. Waterfront views, great restaurants, and it's only 1 stop from downtown on the Blue Line. It used to fly under the radar, but it is booming fast. And Quincy and Medford, just outside of Boston, are solid options too. More space, newer apartments, and direct train access into the city. Perfect if you want a mix of city and suburb. 6, rent and cost overview. Here's a quick look at average rents across neighborhoods in 2026. Allston and Brighton, around $2,000 to $3,000 for a 1-bedroom. Fenway or Southie, $2,800 to $4,000. Brookline Newton, $3,500 to $5,000 for a family-sized place. East Boston and Dorchester, $2,000 to $2,800. Prices fluctuate, but the gap between downtown and outer neighborhoods is still big. Sometimes 30 to 40% cheaper if you move just a few miles out. 7. Moving and parking realities by neighborhood. Quick reality check. Moving in Boston is not the same everywhere. Downtown and Southie, tight streets, hard parking, lots of permits. Brookline and Cambridge usually need moving permits from their city offices. Alston in September, don't even try without planning early. This is where working with local movers who really know the city really helps. Because we've seen it all, from third floor walk-ups in Mission Hill to narrow Beacon Hill stairs. And trust me, good prep makes all the difference. Number 8, how to pick the right fit for you. All right, so how do you decide? If you've got kids and want space in schools, Brookline, Newton, or JP. If you're a student, Alston, Fenway, or Mission Hill. And if you're working and want city life, Southie, Seaport, Cambridge, or Somerville. And if you're budget focused, Dorchester, Eastie, or Quincy are your best bets. Think about your commute, your budget, and your lifestyle. Visit a few areas before you sign. Boston neighborhoods can feel totally different, even just a mile apart. So those are the best Boston neighborhoods to move into in 2026. Each one has its own rhythm, its own charm. It's just about finding the one that fits best for you. If you want more help planning your move, check out my video on cost of living in Boston. I break down housing, utilities, and moving costs so you can plan your budget before you even pack a box. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Check out 617bostonmovers.com for a free estimate.